Yo, what's good, beautiful people? You already know what this is. This is Once We Are Not The Same, a magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into. ZN, I'm your host P Fire, aka P King. You better duck. And this is another episode of whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And on today's episode of whatever the fuck I want to talk about, I want to tell you 7 things that I have learned from doing YouTube. So should we get into it? Let's get into it. Number 1. The first thing I've learned from doing YouTube is consistency is key. I know it sounds like an obvious thing, but it is exactly what it says on the tin. It is exactly what it says on the tin, does exactly what it says on the tin. Consistency is key. I started 6 months ago and this will be my 68th video, if I'm not mistaken. 68, like that's crazy to me. And I just allowed myself to get into the swing of things. Just keep going, doing videos. Sometimes I was doing 5 videos a week, some I might do 3, but I was more or less keeping an average of at least doing 3 videos a week, and that has kept me in good stead because now I'm on a roll. Even if I do take a couple days off and don't do a video, I know that I'll at least do 3 videos a week, unless of course I'm taking that week off because I have stuff to do. So consistency is key. Number 2. Don't be afraid to adapt. For those of you who have been following me from the beginning, you'll know that I did A to Z of Africa. You'll know that I did Sounds from My Shelf. And Sounds from My Shelf, I was wary that the copyright police would get me. I remember doing a video, it was like 20 minutes long, and the copyright police said, nah. So I said, you know what, forget that. I'm not going to do that. And every time I upload something, have the possibility that they're gonna lock it off. So I thought, forget that. A to Z of Africa, I realized that within the context of what I'm doing, it doesn't quite fit. So I thought, okay, I'll scrap that and maybe bring that along in a different guise on a different channel. I also looked at the analytics, but not straight away. I said I'm going to do 50 videos and then look at the analytics, and I realized that people weren't really watching the videos all the way through. So I thought I'll cut the intro from the video because that was just another bit that they were watching, which took up the watching time, if you see what I'm saying. So I thought, cut that from the video, put the intro at the end. Well, it's an outro. Then I had the intro and outro, and then adapt like that. I also shortened the videos, as you noticed, because I could do 20-minute videos, but I noticed that my viewers weren't watching all the way to the end. So I was doing all these great bits at the end and no one was really seeing it. So I thought, you know what, that's a waste of my time and they're not watching it, so let's just cut that. So now if you notice my videos, they tend to be, I try and keep them within the 10-minute mark, 7-8 minutes, and that's an important thing. You could say, oh well, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do, and that's cool, but if you're putting in the time, the effort and all of that and no one's watching it, is there really a point? The answer is no. It then becomes a vanity project. And of course it's about me and what I want to get across, but at the same time I want you guys to watch and I want new people to watch. So don't be afraid to adapt. Number 3. Don't force it. Don't think that, oh, you have to be this, that, everything to everyone. Don't try and overthink it. Don't go, oh, I see that they like that, I'm gonna do lots more of this, or I'm gonna do lots of more of that. What I've also learned is turn your phone off. I'm not saying that you shouldn't pay attention to that, because number 2 said don't be afraid to adapt, but at the same time don't force it. Just be you. Be what comes natural. Don't try and be a guy who's swinging off the rafters because you see that people like people who swing off the rafters. That's not you. So don't do that. Just be you and keep true to the ethos of what your channel was supposed to be about. So don't force it, be you and let that grow. Again, going back to number 2, don't be afraid to adapt, but at the same time don't try and beg friend and be, oh well, I see they like ice skating, I'm gonna go find a pond and ice skate. You can't even bloody normal skate, so don't try and do that. Number 4. Things take time. So I started off with 0 subscribers, as every YouTuber does. We start off with 0 subscribers. I'm now at 241, I believe. And I remember saying, oh, when I get to 50, I'm going to do a subscriber shout out. And that 50 took a while to get to. Or it might have been fast because a couple of friends and that got involved, you know, and subscribed early, or not. I can't even remember now. It seems like such a long time. But 50 did seem like a drag. So maybe the first 20 was a quick. But then slowly people were finding the content and going, I like what this guy's doing. I like how he's bringing it across. I'm going to hit subscribe. You know, he can waffle a bit, he can go on a bit, but he's got good energy. Then it went to 50 and then 51, and then it might have taken a bit of time. And then it was like, will I ever get to 100? Again, I remember what I said in 2. I wasn't really looking at the analytics. I was just doing what I wanted to do, and that was getting into the swing of things, making sure that I was consistent, going back to number 1. And that was more important to me than how many people were watching, because once I knew that I could consistently do it, from then I could build on maybe, you know, trying to get people in. So it's important to remember that things take time, and I'm so grateful for every subscriber that has come since 0 to now, to I think, like I said, 241. I'm so grateful, but it took time. 6 months it's taken. You know, there's people who they jump on and they've got 250 subscribers in a day, and that's because, you know, people are gravitating to what they're doing, and maybe they're doing a singular thing. I'm doing a number of things. I do crepe reviews, I do this, whatever the fuck I want to talk about, which no one really pays attention to, but I keep doing it because it's important to me. I do the nice bit of kit that I do, other couple things. So I'm more of a smorgasbord of things rather than one dedicated thing. So I guess it's harder for people to sort of latch on and say, he does this, so I know I'm going to go to him just for that. But that's fine. I know what I'm doing, and I'm happy with what I'm doing, and I'm happy in the space that I'm in. So remember, things take time, and don't worry about what other people are doing and, this person has automatically got more subscribers than me and they've just done this today. That's not important. Just keep doing what you're doing and try and keep it to a consistent level of quality, and things will come. You're not in a race with anyone else. You're just running your own race. So remember that. Things take time. 5. Believe in your source. Remember what you're doing and why you started doing it. And again, always adapt, always be consistent, but believe in your source. Believe in what it is that you're doing, and that will stop you thinking, oh my gosh, this person's doing this, and look at you know, the success they're getting, or look at how quick they're growing. Believe in your source. Don't watch other people. Don't watch face, as we say. Just believe in your source and keep doing what you're doing. And if you believe in your source, you'll continue to adapt and grow and tweak the necessary components, and you'll just continue to be authentic. You won't force it. You'll be consistent with it, and you'll continue to grow. So believe in your source. 6. There are dope people out there, trust me. And what I mean by that is there are people who see what you're doing and they appreciate what you're doing, and they'll drop a little comment in your section. They'll message you, or they'll say, yeah, keep going. It might be a friend, it might be people you don't know. The majority of my subscribers are people I don't know, and I really appreciate that. And there are dope people out there, people that will take the time to comment on your video, take the time to say, what about this, or, you know, just people who are into what you're doing. And for me, that's dope. People that will shout you out, people that basically just, they're giving you more energy to go on and do bigger and better things. And you might think, oh well, I've only got 3 dope people. There's no such thing as only 3 dope people, because these are 3 dope people that will support you through what you're doing. So when you get to 1 million, you know, those are the 3 dope people that you have to remember, because they're the people that followed you on your journey and made sure that you continue to push forward. Just remember that there are dope people out there that will push you and continue to, you know, put a battery in your pack and say, look, go for it, whether it's by their comments, whether it's engagement, whatever it is. So just remember that there are dope people out there just like yourself, if you consider yourself dope, which I hope you do, because believe in your source, remember. And just remember that there are people who will put that energy towards you if you put that energy out. 7. keep going. That's what I've learned. Just keep going. Don't let your self-doubt stop you from doing what you really want to do. And this is not just for YouTube, this is in life in general. Just keep going. Like, especially with YouTube, just keep going. Like, I've done 60, like I said, this would be my 68th video. Am I happy with all my videos? No. There's so much more that I want to do. There's so much more that I want to refine. There's so many more things that I want to implement. Just, you know, them little tweaks. Don't forget to don't be afraid to adapt. Remember what I said? Just those little tweaks. So you just got to keep going, and as you go, you start doing things better. You start improving. You get into the mode of consistency. You believe in your source. You keep going. You're not afraid to adapt. Remember, there's dope people out there, and you just keep going. And like I said, I'm at 241 subscribers. People might go, 241 subscribers, I get that in my sleep. That's fine. That's not a problem. Everyone's journey is different. I'm not running someone else's race. Like I said, I'm not on someone else's journey. I'm on my journey, and you have to always remember that. Don't compare yourself to other people. You can learn from other people, yes, but don't compare yourself. You just keep going. As it's like a marathon. There's people running their race. You see people zooming off ahead of you. So are you going to go, well, they're far ahead of me, I'm going to stop? No, you're just going to keep running your race, you know, in your rhino outfit. They're there in their flash outfit going 100 miles an hour. You're in your rhino outfit feeling heavy, but you keep going until you get to the finish line. And that is so important. Just keep going and remember why you started it. Believe in your source. Remember that there's people out there who you don't even know that will support you and tell you, that's dope, that's cool. And these should be your fuel. This should be your energy. So guys, keep going. Those are the 7 things I've learned from YouTube so far. Some are obvious, some are not so obvious, and some are just gentle reminders. So guys, if you're starting a YouTube channel or thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you have already started a YouTube channel, hopefully this video has helped you, reminded you, or just, you know, aided you in moving forward or carrying on moving forward. And guys, as always, I appreciate every single one of you that takes time to watch a video, comment, like, subscribe, share, and yeah, just continue to give me that good energy, and hopefully you feel my energy and my gratitude coming through the camera, because I really am grateful. I don't just say it for saying sake, you know. I say it all the time, and some people probably think, oh, it's too much, stop being so grateful. I'll never stop being grateful, because gratitude is the order of the day, and gratitude is where everything starts from. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of whatever the fuck I want to talk about. I've been your boy P Grateful, aka P YouTube. Can I say that yet? P YouTube? I'm saying it. And this has been Once We Are Not The Same, magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into, Zien. As always, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And remember, you are somebody. Stay dope and stay fly. Peace.